Good morning, all. Welcome back to my class. Before going to the second part of the lesson, the tsunami, we will discuss the summary of part 1. In the first story, Ignatius' wife woke him up sensing an earthquake, but it was the sea rising. The tsunami had struck them. He lost his wife and 2 children in this calamity, along with his father in law and brother in law. The second story is about Sanjeev, who got drowned while saving his cook's wife along with her. The third incident is about Mehna, who was brought to shore and was thus safe. The fourth incident is about Almas, whose whole family swept in the tsunami except her. Okay, then turn your textbook to page number 27. Look at the textbook. Part 2. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? This part is about a British girl whose name is Tilly Smith. She saved a lot of people from tsunami, but her parents did not like their daughter to be interviewed and made into a heroine. Look at the textbook I am going to read. Now here is a story from Thailand. The Smith family from southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26 December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake off northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. The beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. I'm going to explain, so listen carefully. The tsunami hit areas of Thailand as well. The story is about the Smith family who came to southern Thailand from southeast England to celebrate Christmas at a beach resort. What's the meaning resort? Resort means a place where people go on holidays. Penny and Colin Smith had 2 daughters. Tilly Smith, a 10-year-old schoolgirl, and the other one was 7 years old. On the day of December 26, 2004, they had already experienced an earthquake in the morning. Now the tsunami was on its way. Penny Colin remembers seeing the water swelling as it kept coming in and making the beach smaller. She says she didn't understand what was happening. Okay, then look at the next paragraph. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew out to Thailand with her family. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to form, bubble and form whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. I am going to explain. Tilly, on the other hand, knew that something was wrong. She could recollect what she had studied in her geography class back in England 2 weeks before. She came to Thailand for a vacation. As she saw the seawater rising and forming whirlpools, she recalled what she had seen in her class. It was a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian Islands in 1946. The teacher told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. Okay, then look at the next paragraph. Tilly started to scream at her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical, said her mother Penny. I didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. I'm going to explain. As soon as she realized what was happening, she started shouting at her family to get away from the beach. Her mother later said that she was referring to some earthquake under the sea, and she became hysterical. Hysterical means affected by or deriving from uncontrolled emotion. Penny said she didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing her daughter so terrified, she could anticipate that the situation was grave. Okay, then look at the next paragraph. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, "Run!" The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. I am going to explain, so listen carefully. Tilly's parents took their daughters to the hotel's swimming pool to get away from the beach. A number of tourists also followed them. Then they saw great waves coming after them, as if it were the old sea that had come out. Penny screamed for everyone to run out of danger's way. They took shelter on the third floor. The hotel building survived 3 tsunami waves. She further added that they wouldn't have been able to come out alive if they had been at the beach. Okay, then look at the next paragraph. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. I am going to explain, so listen carefully. The Smiths family later got the chance of meeting other tourists who had lost their entire families during the tsunami. All credit to Tilly and her geography lesson that they were forewarned. Forewarned meaning inform someone of a possible future danger or problem. Tilly later retold the incident to her classmates in England. Withstood means entered without collapsing. Surge means force. That's all for the day. Thank you.